Good morning.
Good morning.
Yet another edition of Awesome Bytes.
Yes, it's one of the very old topics that we have discussed and probably forgotten about.
Common goals. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the this kind of brings to my memory those long walks we used to take.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
I think that's where we touched this topic for the first time, I think, between us.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. So common goals is something that I realize if you have to have a common goal, there has to be at least more than one party.
Correct.
Why do you think it is important, in your opinion, from your experience as you have looked back at life?
I think usually we have a goal that we can define for a person. When you have more than one people, the common goal is the unifying factor. A single goal post against you can play as a team. So then there is this kind of clash between your individual goal and then the team goal.
Okay.
And then that's what I believe is something that we need to recognize first and to prioritize and probably align so that you win both as an individual and as a team. So there is a very interesting thing that I think about. This is a little different from what we discussed long ago. So often people discuss about the common goal within a team. But how often do we discuss about the common goal between, the commonality between our goal and the team goal?
What do you mean?
Okay, so I have an individual goal.
Okay.
As a team, when I work in an organization or a project, or even a sports, even.
Or even at home, within a husband and
yeah, we have goals, right? As a group.
Yeah.
Now, if my goal is not aligned to the team's goal, so there's a commonality that I have to detect or find or devise between our individual goal and the team goal. That's like another dimension of commonality. And then across the team members, we have to have another set of common goal. And when this is like in harmony, and that's when I believe, we will be able to find out the true purpose. We start enjoying, that event, or
What is the consequence of not having a common goal, according to you?
I think it could be two. One is that we don't realize that, and we strive for our own individual goals. Or secondly, we realize that, and then we get disappointed.
Disappointed meaning that there is no alignment.
There's no alignment, or we feel that every moment we are drifting away from what we're supposed to do.
And it will also start feeling like a tug of war, right? Each one is pulling in different direction.
Exactly.
And frustration will start building up, and they'll be like it. And the only change that has to happen is to establish in conversation what the common goal is.
Right, and probably subsequently proper goal setting or alignment or tweaking.
And why do you think people don't do it usually? I mean, if it is such a easy, simple process, where do you think people fail in creating these kind of goals?
I believe the biggest challenge is to realize that such a thing is there.
Yeah.
Because always we run against something that is given to us. So we look forward. We don't look sideways. Unless we look left and right, we don't see what other people are up to. We think that everyone is following us, or we are running along with everyone, either way. So that awareness is the first thing, and that's probably the best thing that the conversation can bring to the fore.
Yeah, I'm just becoming aware to one more aspect over here. A sales manager could say our target is $10 million, let's say, for example, for this month. This is our goal. make it your goal. They'll give each one sales target, and that is not actually common goal, right? That is the sales manager's goal.
That's breakdown. So that's a goal breakdown. Yeah, breaking down and passing it on to others.
Yes, but what I mean is giving your goal to somebody and thinking that this is our goal now.
Yeah, that's not.
So there'll be breakdown in relationship also because of that, because you're breaking down.
Nice play of words.
Right? So what's missing, you think? Apart from mindfulness and being aware of this, what is the step that has to go into this process?
I believe it is to empathize with others and to find out what is their, purpose and intention. Yeah, it is to listen. Yes, and that's also part of conversations, right? It's not just talking.
Yeah,
it is. In a way, it is a conversation back. It's not just that we have to converse, but we need to encourage others to converse as well.
Yeah. And a lot of times we miss doing this even with children, for instance, because we think children are too young to share what they want, and therefore we do not establish common goals with children. We impose our goals on children.
Very true.
Right? And if
that's what we are, sometimes through that process where, we've been told that this is the thing to do, and then we followed. I think we need to give opportunity to the new generation.
Also, the other thing is when people who are senior by age or by experience feel that they know better, so they impose their experience upon the other person and say, this is the best way to do it, just do it.
Right.
Because they lack the patience to go through the process of asking and listening and explaining. What they don't realize in the process is if they enable the other person in that moment, they enable that person for a lifetime. If they disable by imposing their goals, they disable them for a lifetime again, perhaps.
That's true.
Yep. That brings us to the end of today's session. 7 minutes is up.
Sure.
So we connect again. We have a common goal to come back tomorrow morning once again.
Sure, then, yeah. Bye.
Ciao. Bye-bye.